All right, y'all. Let's see what Sunday's message here for the collective. What is Sunday's message here for the collective going into the week? Now, I will be doing all the elements very soon with the 7-day prediction, but let's take a look here and see what we have. We have hole in the soul here. All right, let's read about that. This is giving me a dark night of the soul type of energy. So someone could be going through a dark night of the soul at this time. And it could be very difficult. Let me just make sure I've got the right book. Hole in the soul, 36. Oh, yes, the last one, 19. It's on page 79. Someone could be born in 1979. All right. It says your childhood wounds are creating a hole in your soul. One way your childhood wounds disrupt an extraordinary life is through low-grade depression, experienced as a perpetual empty feeling. So someone could be feeling depressed. It's making me feel like someone is going through some type of trigger, like someone's childhood wound has been triggered. So someone could be experiencing depression and hurt at this time. Okay, this could be you. This could be someone around you, a spouse, a child. It says, if as a child you tried to make everything all right by picking up the pieces of your family dramas, then you adopted a false self. Mm. When you lose your authentic self, you disconnect from your true feelings, needs, and desires. Instead, you wear a mask to make others feel more comfortable. Wow. So this is definitely giving me that energy where I was talking about codependency. And it's amazing that this is coming out, because this morning when I was driving, I was thinking about how some people did not have come from a broken home. They came from a broken life. And that's exactly what, how I heard it. Some people have been broken for a long time. It wasn't just one encounter. There were just situations back to back, from childhood on up. Some people have really gone through a lot in life, and they're now in their 40s. Like this says 79. I was born in 79, so some of you could be around the same age as me, in your mid 40s, and you're just now starting to understand why certain things happen. You're just starting to understand how to heal from these childhood traumas. And there are times where you feel like you got it, you've gotten past it, and then there are times where things come and trigger you, and you realize that you're still tender in that area. Okay, so some of you could be, going through that at this time. It says being detached leads to profound loneliness and isolation, as you are always mourning your true self. This card encourages you to discover your true self through learning about your childhood and mourning the abandonment and neglect you felt. So this is about you taking some time to yourself and allowing yourself to feel that pain and to feel the abandonment that you experienced as a child, because you have not given yourself you haven't given yourself time to feel it. You've just been going and going and trying to push back those childhood feelings, because it's too painful to deal with. So you've been going on with life. A lot of you have become very successful in your business. You have beautiful children. You can have a beautiful home. All of that is going well for you. But when it comes to your internal self, it's like you're struggling to break free. When you're alone, how do you feel about yourself when you're by yourself? How do you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror? There's a struggle there. And you've disconnected yourself from your childhood because it's too painful to look at, and you've created this new image of yourself, but the old keeps popping up. So it's time to heal that. It says find a safe place. Use colored pencils to draw several masks. Each mask needs to represent an aspect of your false self, such as a good girl or boy, savior, slave, rebel, victim, overachiever. Take time to write or draw the qualities you feel each false self contains. Turn on some powerful music, put on a mask, and move in a way you feel the mask requires for you to express yourself, and feel the feelings you may have suppressed. Once you have completed the dance, take off the physical mask and burn it. Then imagine energetically taking off the false mask you wear in front of various people. Give yourself permission to be your real self. Imagine a person in front of you who you feel doesn't accept you, saying, I'm going to betray you now and recover my true self. See what I'm saying? Like, this is a, if some of you would like to actually get these instructions, let me know. I can always make a copy, send it to your email here. But this is about someone going through a dark night of the soul, someone healing, being their true authentic self after pretending. And I hate to use the word pretending, but it's like you had to build up this image of yourself so that you could stay going. Because if you truly had to, deal with the person, the broken down person, the person that's still hurting, the person that has all of these fears, you may not have accomplished as much, but you put on this mask to get through. But it's still, the old you is still there, and it just needs to be healed. Okay, so this is the message here for Sunday, guys. I'm going to leave it here. I will be back to do the 7-day predictions. I may even do several more various readings. If you guys would like to hear more healing messages, please let me know. I am definitely a person that believes in focusing on the healing, and I love everything, when it comes to the readings. But if I can't speak life, and talk about healing, then it kind of defeats the purpose too. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I pray that message will reach who it needs to reach. Share it with someone if you feel this message will help them in any way. And I will talk with you guys soon.